Starting with the glorious and compassionate name of Allah. Hope you all are safe and sound. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Dear students, this is the remaining part of Topic Grammar, Unit 5, the Medina Charter, page number 49. Please open up page 49 of your book. Part A over here is use the words in brackets to write possible answer to each question in the present perfect continuous tense. The first one has been done. The first one is, why is Ali at night school? So we are given some terms in the brackets. We are supposed to use them in the answer to write the best possible answer for it. But we have to stick with the present perfect continuous tense. The second one is, why hasn't Abrar done his homework? So we are giving the three terms. We have to use them. Abrar hasn't done his homework, or Abrar hasn't done homework because he has been taking his dogs for a walk. Number 3. Why did Nawab buy you a present? So we have to use the two words given in the bracket to us in the parenthesis. Nawab bought a present for me because I have been helping him in the project. Or you can write its answer in this way as well. Nawab bought a present for I have been helping him in the project. Part 4. Why is Shaila busy on Saturday? Shaila is busy on Saturday because she has been going to a cooking class. Part 5. Why are you so angry? Its answer is, I'm so angry because I have been waiting for you for 4 hours. Part 6. How long has Gulkhan been an artist? Gulkhan has been an artist because he has been painting since high school. Please fill up the blanks accordingly. Now part B. Make past perfect continuous tense by using correct form of verb. The verbs that are given in the parentheses, we are supposed to use its correct form. She had been sleeping for 10 hours when I awoke her. Part 2. They had been living in Banu for 3 years when he lost his job. Part 3. They had been waiting at the station for 90 minutes when the train finally arrived. Part 4. They were very tired in the evening because they had been helping on the farm all day. Part 5. Tahir had been cycling, so his legs were sore in the evening. Now please come to page 50. The topic is revision. Now we have to go through the revision exercise. Exercise 1 is, tell whether each of the following noun is a common noun or a proper noun. You know it very well. You are familiar with these things. For each noun, for each common noun, write a related proper noun, and for each proper noun, write a related common noun. For example, leader. Leader is definitely a common noun, and what could be its proper noun? Qaid-e-Azam, Allama Iqbal, etc. So that are the proper nouns. Now come to the first one. Author. Author is a common noun, so you can write a proper noun for it, William Wordsworth. The second one, mountain. Mountain is a common noun, so you can write K2 for it, or Mount Everest. Then teacher. It is also a common noun. You can write the name of any teacher for it, and that will be its proper noun. Then Professor Kamal. It is proper noun, and you have to write teacher or professor for it. Then building. Building is a common noun, and proper noun for it is, you can write PMS. Then Eid, common noun. Eid ul-Adha, its proper noun. Park, common noun. Iqbal Park. Then friend, common noun. So you can write the name of your friend and that is proper noun for it. City, common noun. So Peshawar is proper noun for it. Then river is a common noun. You can write Indus for it. That is proper noun. Then Islamia College is proper noun. You can write only college for it. That will be its common noun. Then France, proper noun. Its common noun is country. Karachi, proper noun. Its common noun is city. Then hero is a common noun. You can write the name of any hero and that is its proper noun. Then boy, common noun, and the name of any boy, that is proper noun. Then exercise number 2. Identify the collective nouns in the following sentences and use them in new sentences. So the first one is the staff quickly responded to the alarm. So the staff here is a collective noun and you can use it by yourself in any sentence. As here is the example. Our staff is very cooperative. Then the audience stood up and cheered the speaker. So the audience is the collective noun. The audience were served with fresh food or tea, or you can make any other sentence by yourself. Part 3rd. Suddenly the class became very quiet. So this class is here is the collected noun. The whole class was rewarded, or you can write any other sentence using class in it. Then part 4. The board met last night to vote on the budget. Board means a group of people. So the board here is a collective noun. The board decided to meet the minister on Monday. Then her family is going to Natia Gali this weekend. Family over here is a collective noun. So you can use it yourself. Exercise number 3. Make plural of the following nouns and identify which of the nouns also change meaning in plural. There are certain nouns that when they become plural, they change their meaning. For example, the first one over here is arm. Arm means hand, where when it becomes plural, arms, so that means weapons. Then only this one noun changes its meaning when it becomes plural. The next one is brother-in-law, so it becomes brothers-in-law. Courtroom, it becomes courtrooms. Shoelace, it becomes shoelaces. Commander-in-chief, it becomes commander-in-chiefs. Exercise number 4. Sort out uncountable nouns from the following and use them in sentences. So dear students, remember, using them in sentences is your homework. You have to do it in your rough notebook. The first one is sugar. This is uncountable. Milk. It is also uncountable. Tea. It is also uncountable. Flour. It is also uncountable. Chocolate. This one is also uncountable. So you have to use uncountable words only in your own sentences. Dear students, now we have to move to the next one part of the exercise that is mentioned there on page 51. Please come to exercise number 5. Exercise number 5 is write 3 sentences having noun phrases and then underline the noun phrase in it. Dear students, for noun phrases you can see page 11 as well, as it is well taught to you before. You can write the example, big dogs frighten me. Noun phrase is a phrase that functions as a noun in a sentence. So, big dogs frighten me. Big dogs over here is a noun phrase. Then the second one example, I expect our team to win. This our team over here is a noun phrase. It is functioning as a noun. Then, do you know his age? His age over here is a noun phrase. Both of the terms collectively functions as a phrase and it's a noun phrase. Then exercise number 6. Change the following sentences from singular to plural and from plural to singular. So we have to change the pronoun and as well as the other terms mentioned in it. He is a smart boy. Part 1 of it is he is a smart boy. So they are smart boys. The second one part, is he a nice character? So its plural part is, are they nice characters? Part 3, is this man a worker? So are these men workers? Part 4, are the bottles on the table? Is the bottle on the table? Then part 5, the pencils are not in the boxes. It will become, the pencil is not in the box. Then we'll move to exercise number 7. Rewrite the following sentences by replacing the underlined words with pronouns. We have to use pronouns for the underlined words. This is so simple. Fareed planted the cucumber so that Fareed would have the cucumber for salad. So instead of the second one, Fareed and the cucumber, we are supposed to use he instead of Fareed and it instead of the cucumber. Part 2. The children loved the parrot and taught it singing. Part 3. When the alarm rang, I turned it off. Then Salma washed the peaches and put them in a bowl. Part 5. That is the watch that Sarah's parents gave her as graduation present. Please do the exercise accordingly. Then exercise number 8. Underline the pronoun antecedent in the following sentences. Pronoun is a term that is used instead of noun and antecedent is the noun instead of which the pronoun is used. So Salma sent Roman the address of the house that he had bought. Salman is the antecedent, whereas he is the pronoun over here. In the part 2, the first thing that Mrs. Ali reads in the newspaper is the comic strips that she loves. So she is the pronoun and its antecedent is Mrs. Ali. Then part 3. When Imran and Salman came in, they were laughing. So this they is used for Salman and Imran both. They is the pronoun, whereas these both are the antecedents. Part 4. Although the tree lost several branches in the storm, the tree is the antecedent and the pronoun for it is it over here. It is still healthy. Part 5. Khanum took down the curtains, but she did not have time to wash them. So, the pronoun for Khanum is she, whereas the Khanum is antecedent of it. And for curtains are also antecedent and them is the pronoun for it. Do the exercise accordingly. Then, exercise number 10. Fill the blanks with the articles a, an or the where necessary. Put a cross where no article is used. In the first one, do you live in Peshawar? So none of the article is used here. So you have to put a cross. O and N are indefinite articles, whereas the is the definite articles. O and N are used with common things, before common things, whereas the is used in the situation before the terms that are particular, that are specific. So he is The teacher who taught us English. Here, the teacher is identification of a specific teacher. English. The teacher who is teaching English. So, here you have to put the. Then, come to page number 52. Part 3. I bought an umbrella. An is used before the terms that starts with the vowel sound. So, I bought an umbrella. Part 4. He has a lovely cat. We are done with this exercise. Now we have to move to exercise number 11. Which of the three sentences containing a model has the same meaning as the original one? Modal verbs are also called modal auxiliaries. What are modal verbs? That talks about the possibility, the situation that has the possibility, certainty, that is used for advice, compulsion, obligation. So, that are called modal verbs. Permission, omission as well. The first one is, she is not able to read Chinese. So, the first one option is correct for it. She cannot read Chinese. Then, do you think we are allowed to park here? Its correct option is, do you think we may park here? The first one. Then, part 3. You don't have to do this exercise. So, you must not do this exercise. Part 4. We have to stop when the traffic lights are red. So, the correct option is the third one. We must stop when the traffic lights are red. Then, part 5. Am I allowed to ask a question? So, may I ask a question is the correct option for it. Then, exercise number 12. Find irregular verbs from the following list and use them in sentences. So, this is your next homework for today. That is, you have to use the irregular verbs from the list in sentences of your own. You can see page 32 for regular and irregular verbs as well. Let me tell you, regular verbs are those verbs that takes the inflection ed, the regular inflection in the second and third form of verb, whereas the irregular verbs do not take inflection in its past and past participle forms, means in the second and the third form. So, in this table, be is irregular verb, have is irregular verb, as its second and third form of be is, was or were. Whereas the second and third form of have are had and had. Therefore, they are called irregular verbs. Whereas the regular verbs, as I told you before, it takes ed inflection in its past and past participle form. For example, watch, watched, washed. Cook, cooked, cooked. So, the rest of the irregular verbs are meet, put, buy, teach, catch, find, lose, tell, set, sell, build, drink. Whereas this win has been written here incorrectly. So please, we'll be moving to the next page. Page 53. The first one exercise over here is exercise 13. Exercise number 13. That is, find transitive verbs from the following list and use them in sentences. So, this is another homework. You have to use the intransitive verbs in your own sentences by yourself in your rough notebooks. Transitive verbs are those that has an object, whereas intransitive verbs are those that do not have any object. In this table, give is a transitive verb, where eat is transitive and intransitive both. There are some verbs that are sometimes transitive and sometimes intransitive, so such verbs are called ambitransitive. Ambitransitive. The next one is drink. Keep. Keep is also transitive and intransitive, so it is also called ambitransitive. Go is intransitive. Run, intransitive. Look, sometimes transitive and sometimes intransitive. Sleep, intransitive. Dear students, there are certain verbs that has two objects, so they are called ditransitive. The verbs that has two objects, they are called ditransitive. Now we'll move to the next exercise, exercise number 14. Read the following introduction from a report. Circle the present participle that are used as adjective. Underline the present participle that are used as gerund and double underline the gerund phrases. Gerund are also called verbal noun. They are the participle form of verbs and functions either as a noun or as an adjective in a sentence. So let's see. The world of living things. The world of living things can be grouped according to similarities and differences. Living things we have to underline twice because they are, it is gerund phrase. We are asked to double underline the gerund phrases. Here, animal scientists do this by studying. Studying is showing the action but not the tense. It is functioning as a noun. So here it is gerund. How members of the animal kingdom are alike. This is not always an easy task. Even within the same group of animals, there may be surprising differences. So surprising differences is also gerund phrase. For example, while most mammals are land-living animals, land-living animals is also gerund phrase. Some like the bat are flying creatures. This is also gerund phrase. The aquatic mammals such as the whale and the dolphin move from place to place by swimming. Swimming is gerund. Others like the mole are digging animals. Digging animals, gerund phrase. That use their burrows for escaping. Escaping is gerund. From predators. Therefore, the animals moving in different ways is also a gerund phrase. Is classifying. Moving of different ways is not a very useful method of classifying. Classifying here and in the second last part is gerund. These both are gerunds. So now we'll move to exercise number 15. Form gerunds from the verbs in the box and use them to complete the sentence below. The first one, please do correction in it. This is not S-T-E-E-L-E. It is S-T-E-A-L. Steel. In many countries, cycling can provide an economical way of moving around. Part 2. Surfing is exciting, especially if you catch a big wave. Part 3. Laila is talented in painting and has received awards in many art competitions. Now we'll move to page number 54. Part 4 on page 54. My friend's hobby is baking, so she's going to make a big cake for my birthday. Part 5. He was accused of cheating in the examination. Hiking is strenuous on mountain trails. Skipping is easy, but only if your rope is of the correct length. Racing is a dangerous sport. Settling into a new school involves making new friends. The thief admitted stealing the priceless painting. Exercise number 16. Change the verb into correct form of present perfect tense. She has been sick. I have finished my task. Rashida has qualified the exam. Part 4. You have made beautiful painting. Part 5. They have planned for starting business. Then the last exercise of the unit. Exercise number 17. Use appropriate verb form to complete the sentence in past perfect continuous tense. She had been playing for 2 hours. They had been waiting for you since Wednesday. Kareem had been teaching since 23rd July 2007. Halima had been studying since morning. They had been running their business for 10 years. Dear students, this is the end of our today's lecture. Please do the homework. Don't do any kind of written work in your neat notebooks. Please utilize your time. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.